Hi, ambitious dental assistants. You are watching RDA Law and Ethics review with Easy Dental CE. I'm so happy you're watching this video because it shows that you want to take your career to the next level. I remember when I was a dental assistant wanting to become an RDA. I didn't know where to start, how to study, plus other dental assistants were telling me how difficult the test was. For that reason, I procrastinated the process for 10 years. Yeah, time goes by pretty fast. I don't want you to do that, to do what I did. For that reason, I decided to give it back to the community, all the effort I put into my study process, and after helping many dental assistants realize that it is not that hard after all. I love helping people, and I'm good at taking the information and making it simple and easy to understand and remember. With that said, let's get started. If you want to review written as well as also law and ethics written, and I have 200 sample questions and answers for you to take that information and be ready for your exam. If you visit www.easydentalce.com, there you're going to find all that information. First of all, in that website, you're going to find 10 easy steps from application process to the where what you need to do, what kind of certification you need. All that information is on that website. Scroll all the way down, you'll see 10 easy steps to become an RDA. Also over there, you can have you can decide which way how you're going to study for the exam. For example, there is an online course for $59. You can sign up and study with an instructor, written, law and ethics, plus 200 sample questions and answers. Also, there is an ebook on Amazon. You can click and purchase that ebook for $40. That has all the information needed, law and ethics, written, 200 sample questions. And then also there is a hard copy. So all that information is on easydentalce.com. With that said, let's get started. Okay, patient autonomy. Patient autonomy means self-governance. What does it mean? This principle, this is an ethical principle. It states that patients should have the freedom to make choices about their lives. If patient goes to a dental office and dentist explain the treatment, they have to have a freedom to make choices which treatment is good for them, which treatment they want to purchase. So dentists should involve patient in treatment decisions in a meaningful way and treat patients according to their desire. Upon request of a patient or another dental practitioner, dentists shall provide any information that will be beneficial for the future treatment of that patient. So that's about patient anatomy. Non-maleficence. Non-maleficence means do not harm. So this is non-maleficence, do not harm. Professionals have a duty to protect the patient from short or long-term harm. So if patient goes to dentist and dentists need to protect the patient from short or long-term harm based on the treatment procedure they choose. Keep knowledge, and they're gonna do that by keeping their knowledge and skills current. And also knowing self-limitations. If they're not in good, if they don't know how to do root canals, they're not supposed to try on a patient, so they have to send them to a specialist. Or extractions, for example. So this is non-maleficence, do not harm. So they need to know their limitations. Also, it applies to dental assistants, RDAs. If you know your limitations, then you can either call another assistant for help, or a dentist is going to send the patient to a specialist. Beneficence. Beneficence means do good. So what does it mean? Let's review that. Dentists shall be obliged to become familiar with the signs of abuse and to report suspicious cases. Dentists have ethical obligations, so they have responsibility to urge chemically impaired colleagues to seek treatment. If colleagues are under any kind of chemical abuse or medications, they have to report. It is unethical for a dentist to practice while abusing controlled substances, alcohol, or other chemical agents. So this is about beneficence, do good. Ability to practice. This ethics is about the dentist who contacts any disease or becomes impaired in any way that might endanger patients or dental staff shall limit the activities of practice. So practice areas that do not endanger patients or dental staff. And seek physicians' help and consultation. So this is about when dentists who have any kind of disease or becomes impaired, they have to know their limitations and they have to protect their staff and patient as well. Post-exposure blood-borne pathogen. All professionals who become exposed to blood-borne pathogens, regardless of their blood-borne pathogen status, have an ethical obligation to inform to healthcare practitioners for post-exposure services. And this is about when a staff accidentally gets poked, regardless of their previous health status, they have to take that test and be post-exposure service, they have to be tested. And after, whatever is needed for that procedure. So this is about post-exposure blood-borne pathogen. They also need to send a patient for post-exposure services. That's about this. And then moving forward, personal relationships with patients. This ethics states that dentists should avoid interpersonal relationships with patients that could impair their professional judgment or risk the possibility of exploiting the confidence placed in them by a patient. So they should avoid interpersonal relationship. Neglect or abandon patient. What does this mean? Negligence. Negligence is that the dentist should not leave patient, should not stop service without sending the patient to a dentist and refer to another dentist. So when this is about negligence, is when dentists fail to notify patient that they no longer provide services. So you cannot abandon patient. When dentists start a treatment, they should not discontinue the treatment without giving patients the chance to find an equally qualified replacement. So they need to refer to another dentist. Malpractice. What does it mean? Improper, illegal, or negligent professional activity or treatment is malpractice. When professionals fail or momentarily neglect to take responsibility in treating patients properly, causing injury to the patient. So this is kind of self-explanatory. Justifiable criticism. What is this one? So when patient goes to a dentist and dentist does the oral exam and criticizes a previous service, they cannot criticize previous service without a support. So what does defamation mean? Defamation means the action of damaging someone's reputation. Dentists issuing a public statement shall have a reasonable basis to believe that the comments made are true. Ethics continues. Justice, fairness practice, principle. That expresses the concept that professionals have a duty to be fair in their dealings with patients, colleagues, and society. So justice means fairness. Principle veracity. Veracity means truthfulness. The dentist has a duty to communicate truthfully. Dentists shall not represent the service in a false or misleading manner. So they have to be truthful. They cannot represent service in a misleading manner. Dentists shall not represent their fees in a false or misleading manner as well. This is an ethical principle that dentists should not represent their fees in a false or misleading manner. So this is veracity, truthfulness. Waiver of copayment. This is routine waiver of deductibles and copayments is unlawful because it results in false claims or overbilling. Overbilling means it is a practice of charging more than is legally or ethically acceptable on an invoice or bill. Treatment dates. Reporting incorrect treatment dates is unethical. The dentist submits a claim form to a third party reporting incorrect treatment dates for the purpose of assisting a patient in obtaining benefits under a dental plan. For example, if they are billing, changing the dates in order to get the payments benefits, this is unethical. So treatment dates cannot be changed. Incorrectly describing dental procedures. It is unethical, false, or misleading to incorrectly describe dental procedure. A dentist incorrectly describes a procedure in order to receive a greater payment. So this makes a non-covered procedure. If they do that in order to make a non-covered procedure appear to be a covered procedure. This is an unethical principle. Unnecessary services. A dentist who recommends and performs unnecessary dental service or procedures is engaged in unethical conduct. Dentists should represent themselves in a manner that contributes to the esteem of the profession. They should not misrepresent their training and competence. So they should be honest with the patient, the knowledge they have. And also, they need to be honest with the patient about their dental services. Let's review also, this is part of also the exam, dental assistants, what can dental assistants do versus RDAs. So let's review what dental assistant without an RDA degree RDA license can do. So dental assistants may not perform the following functions: diagnosis or treatment planning, taking impressions for crowns, bridges, administer injection, irrigation and medication of canals, feeding and adjusting crowns and prosthetics appliances, surgical or cutting procedures of soft tissues. So they may not perform these functions. RDA duties under general supervision. We all know that general supervision means that the dentist does not need to be in the facility. So RDAs can do the following without the dentist to be present in the facility, which is mouth mirror inspection, charting of lesions, existing restorations and missing teeth, taking x-rays, examine orthodontic appliances, placement and removal of temporary sedative dressings. RDA duties under direct supervision. This means that dentists need to be present in the facility. So RDAs can do the following: make impressions for diagnostic and opposing model, dry canals with absorbent points, test pulp vitality, place bases and liners, make temporary crowns, temporary cementation and removal of temporary crown, apply topical agents, fluoride, remove dressings, arch wires, rubber dams, sutures, matrix bands, ortho separators, excess cement from supergingival surface of teeth. placement of post-extraction or period dressing, bite registration, coronal polishing, ultrasonic scaling, placement of ligature or arch wires. RDA EF duties. If you decide to become an RDA EF, these are the duties you may do under direct supervision. These are the following: packing cords, taking impression for cast restorations, take impression for space maintainers, orthodontic appliances, and occlusal guards. Fit trial endodontic filing points. Clean subgingival surface of teeth. Prepare enamel by etching for bonding. Okay, this is also very useful information for you to know when you get your RDA. You need to know for license renewal. You need to renew your license every 2 years, and you need 25 CE units is required to renew your license. CE units can be obtained by attending approved courses by the Board of Dental Examiners or taking online courses. CE board required courses for license renewal are basic life support, 4 CE units. So every time you need to take, every 2 years, basic life support, 4 CE units, 2 hours of California infection control. It has to be 2 hours. It doesn't have to be 8 hours. Sorry. So it's 2 CE units. You can take this course online, the 2-hour course, not the 8-hour one. 2 hours of California Dental Practice Act, which is 2 CE units. This is also online course available. It's $20. So every time you need to take at least this ones, basic life support, 2 hours California infection control, 2 hours of California Dental Practice. So total of 8 CE units from here, and then the rest you can attend either online courses or seminars and continuing education, other sources of continuing education. So the total is going to be 25 CE units. With that said, that's it about the law and ethics and some useful information about your license renewal and duties, RDA duties and RDA EF duties. That's it. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and good luck on your studying. If you have any questions, you can email amy@dentalbrandingteam.com. Thanks for watching.